You got to the length of your blanket and you're ready to do the last stitch, you're gonna want to make your stitch a little bit longer, and then we'll loop them together. So right now we did 2 finger for the blanket. So once we get to the end, we're gonna go 3 finger. And the reason you want it bigger is because it's going to stretch as you close it off. So you're doing 3 finger. You're gonna take your loop through, 3 finger, 3 finger. And we're gonna go all the way till we get to the end. So see how much longer those are? I'll try to work fast. So we're gonna go all the way to the end. Make sure you don't miss any of your loops. And then this last one, it's not gonna be as long, but you can alter it once you get there, because that's gonna be the last one, so it doesn't have to be as long. I made that got a little too small. Okay, so then we're gonna come back over to this loop and we are going to loop them into each other. So you're gonna take this loop here and you're gonna go under, just like that, and you're gonna pull that over. So you start to get the braid. So again, this one goes inside of that loop and then over, and it's starting to make that braid. So it gives it a nice pretty edge. And you see it needs to be longer so you have enough room to do that. If your blanket gets too tight, then pull them out and make the loops larger, because that is, it'll mess your blanket up. It won't have the right look. It'll pull it too tight. You can also just loop one and go over, but this is just easier so you see what you're doing. So going in here, that loops over. And then you start getting near the end, and this is that last loop, and so I make this one smaller because you don't want to have a bunch of excess. And then you have this last loop, so you could even make that loop a little bit more smaller just by pulling the thread here. And then I'm gonna take my scissors and I'm gonna cut this, and then I'm gonna knot it. So you got this little knot going on right here. And then if you want to just double secure it, you can find another spot just in there anywhere. Knot it really good. You want to secure that knot so your blanket does not come undone. So you have 2 options here. Either you could just cut it close, or what I like to do is cut it and give it a little bit of extra, and then I'm gonna burn it and I'm gonna stick it in, melt it in, but you do not have to do that. You can just cut it close, or you can just loop it in just like that if you want to. And it could just be this way, because sometimes the lighter can be scary, but I'm gonna show you guys how to do the lighter method. And in class, I've showed you guys how you can join them up, because there is a little hard piece in there. But if you're not comfortable doing this, especially as a beginner, then don't do it. But I'm just gonna go in and just melt it right in there. And then it just kind of goes right in. And that's how you close off the blanket. If you have any questions or you need any additional help, feel free to reach out to us here at the shop. You can email me, or you can call us at 864-621-7913.